We have a long show today. Thank you, everybody. Welcome into the NY to MD podcast. Your host, Kevin Hurt, and of course, over there is Brian Sherrard. It's Saturday, Brian, and you know what that means?
What does that mean, Hurt?
More music. All right, I guess we should lower it a little bit, man. We can't just go on forever.
I feel like I should be Neo, ducking bullets.
The problem is, if we sit here and act like Neo, it might actually be the stream. They'll be like, is he stuck? Is he okay? Welcome in, everybody, in YMD Podcast. Nice Saturday morning. We're doing 2 shows this weekend. We missed last week due to some unforeseen circumstances, but we are here with you today.
Hurt
on a Saturday and a Sunday. What's going on, man?
Yeah, man. Oh, Hurt, it's so good to be back, man. Oh my God.
Good to be back on, huh? It's good to be here.
Internet, Hurt.
Wow.
Man, let me tell you something. You don't realize how much you need it until it's gone, man. Good gracious.
This is true. This is true. Yeah, we are, like you said, we're so dependent on it, but then it's like, what else is there? I don't know. There's not, like, you know, you need water, and there's no alternatives to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So there's no alternatives to oxygen. There's no alternatives to internet. So, you know, what are you going to do, I guess?
Yeah, we don't have dial-up anymore, Hurt.
No,
you know?
oh my God. God. Imagine that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, man. Anyway.
But no, it's good to be back, man. I feel like we missed, well, not that we missed, but we just didn't have a chance to talk about all the stuff that went down last week. So, you know, we got some catching up to do. And we, you know, because like you said, because we missed last week, we're going to give y'all 2 podcasts. Oh,
yeah.
This week.
Today will be the sports version of the podcast.
Yes.
Tomorrow will be our movies that we promised everybody in our movie countdown. And do you actually have those movies?
Yeah. Well, I have the movies. I have the 4 that we didn't do last week.
Okay, so we're going to do like 18 tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then, of course, our WandaVision breakdown of the series.
Yeah.
But we did the breakdown of the last episode, right? Or no?
No,
we didn't because of the. Okay, so we're just going to do the whole Wanda thing tomorrow. Just everything WV tomorrow.
Yep. And I have a couple of surprise topics for you.
Oh, okay. I almost was going to say like surprise guests. Like, did we get Vision on here? Bettany going to be on the show?
Well, we do have some surprise guests tomorrow, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's definitely not Vision, but I mean, I guess it's the closest thing we can get.
Oh, man. Lord. That was awesome.
That's going to be so good. It's just, I love that show. I mean, I can't wait to talk about it tomorrow. Just the way he said Wanda.
Yeah.
This is so cool. I don't know. Like Viz. And he became Viz. Like,
yeah, he
became Viz. Like,
right. He was Viz.
I was like, okay. They made it cool. So shout out to them. And we'll talk about their acting and my surprise to her siblings tomorrow. That's all right. What we got? We got a lot going on in sports, man. Selection Sundays tomorrow.
Man,
can you believe that?
I totally forgot. You mentioned it to me earlier this week, dude. I totally forgot. But yeah, that would make sense because you know there were some tournaments.
Yeah, which I didn't know until I saw on TV about tournaments starting. Why is my light always off? It's just, man, I'm always all kind of orangey, but now I'm shiny. I have no idea what's going on. All right, it's a little bit better. All right, no, I don't like that at all.
We you know what? We don't know.
Where's my makeup artist when you need?
I was gonna say we normally. Did you say your makeup artist or your wake up artist?
No, both. I need both. Waking up on the weekends is tough, and I need to also make up my face when we do the show. So yeah, both, definitely both. But yeah, where are we starting out at today, man?
Yeah, we're gonna start somewhere we normally don't. So my first question. Hockey. Yeah, well,
it's back on ESPN.
I don't think we talked hockey, man, since the Caps beat the Golden Knights, man.
Yeah, basically. But you know what? Let's start this off with a Brian trivia question.
Oh, okay.
When was the last time ESPN had broadcasting rights in the NHL?
Oh, this is good. You know what? I'm going to say the last time ESPN had broadcasting rights was since its inception. So I'm going to say around 1980 is the last time.
Okay, that would be wrong.
Okay.
They actually were the first to broadcast it here in the States. They actually started broadcasting 3 months after their debut in '79.
See,
the last time that they had rights to broadcast it was 2004.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, which I didn't know was been that long. So ESPN, who used to have it, because remember I used to have the Empire Hockey League.
Oh yeah.
Which is of course one of my favorite leagues that I had. I won multiple times with my team. Haven't played in like the last 6-7 years. But hey, who knows? ESPN's bringing get hockey back. Is going to get mainstream again. And once I take you to a Caps game,
we have to go see the Caps.
Yeah,
we have to, and we got to see it before Ovi retires.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. we got to go to a Caps game.
We got to see the Great Eight.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's 2004. So that's one of your 4 questions. So yeah, hockey's back on ESPN. Everybody's excited. The players are excited. I'm excited. So good for hockey. So
you mean to tell me that ESPN hasn't had the hockey rights since Lost debuted? Wow. Yeah. It's been that
17 years ago.
Wow. Okay. All right. Wow.
All things come full circle.
Yep. All right, man. We're going to get this show on the road. And here's your first question, Hurt. Did you watch the NBA All-Star festivities?
Do I watch or did I watch? I'm not sure what that is.
Oh. Sorry about that. Did you watch it?
Hey, listen, first thing in the morning, I will definitely know English. That's the one thing I'm good at.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, of course. I wasn't going to watch Harry and Meghan. That's not what even though, again, that has to do with our show because we covered their wedding.
That was one of my favorites because
that was the best episode ever. Because it was
the organic. Remember the opening? We were like doing commentary
6 a.m.
Yeah,
doing commentary. We're like, as now we see Oprah walking into the palace. You know what I mean?
That was fun.
As they're taking their vows. So 10 people are holding Megan's train down the.
Yeah, I think you were talking in your best British accent. So
I think I was trying to do a little bit, but I know this week they are a little bit upset at how we're talking about the third.
Oh my God!
Too many secrets out there, the royal family. But going back to the NBA, yeah, no, I watched it. I forgot it was on like the day before. I remember I was like, oh, All-Star Games tomorrow.
Okay.
So it was cool because it was all one day. They didn't want to have too many spread out activities. So before the All-Star game, we had the skills contest and 3-point contest. And at halftime of the game, we had dunk contest.
Okay.
So all that was, and all wrapped up into one whole day, which is kind of like a super All-Star day. So, due to the pandemic, and that was cool. Actually, I did actually enjoy it.
Okay, so what was the vibe with no fans there? Because to me, I guess one of the reasons why I didn't watch it, normally I take a peek at the All-Star game.
It was in Atlanta, so they did have some fans there.
Oh, so they did have fans.
Yeah. Because Georgia's like, we don't care really.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was maybe like 1,000 or 2. There were people at the arena.
Okay. Yeah, because to me, that's what kind of makes the whole All-Star weekend. The energy that the fans bring to the All-Star game, especially with the skills and the dunk competition. So,
so they had fans, and it definitely added to the All-Star festivities. Now, it wasn't like it would normally be a full house and the crowd going crazy, but it was still fun. The players had fun too. And that was the one thing I enjoyed. I actually saw Giannis have fun. Like, I've never seen, like, every time I see Giannis, like, he's serious. Every All-Star game, like, he took every All-Star game serious. And this one, he's dribbling between his legs, giving, like, behind-the-back passes.
What?
Yeah. I was like, who is this guy?
And he didn't miss a shot, right?
And he was MVP. I know he didn't miss much.
Okay.
But he was having fun out there, man. And I was really enjoying watching him. Steph and LeBron, that's the first time I think they played on the same team.
I believe so.
they acted like they were best friends. Like these
Really?
dude, it was like Laurel and Hardy out there, dude. I mean, they were like LeBron did his chalk thing, and Steph was like, it was like all these little picture moments. It was just so much fun. They were just looking for each other out on the court. They were just like, it's like a comedy routine. They had like a little comedy routine. It was fun, and my mom loves Steph. And I love LeBron. I was like, Mom, they're on the same team now. You can't hate LeBron. I got Steph. He better pass it to Steph. And it was crazy because Steph's hitting all these threes from like inside the lane. And then Dame came in and started hitting threes like right inside the. I'm like, good Lord. I'm like, these are not regulation, but they do this in like regular games too.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of crazy to watch, but it was fun.
Okay, that's good. I was also a little worried because there were a lot of complaints from the players, like, "Why are we doing this?"
Yeah.
So I didn't know if but
they enjoyed it. They enjoyed it.
That's good. But that's good, man. Maybe I should have given it a chance. Although, honestly, if I had remembered that Oprah was interviewing Harry and Meghan, I would have watched that. Because, man, woo.
What did you watch?
I didn't have much. Oh no, I think what it was. I think my internet was finally on, so I think me and Leslie finished up Coming to America because because we had to take. Man, let me tell you, it took 3 attempts to watch that movie, man, over the weekend, just because the internet was so unstable. So we had a little window there where we could watch it. So I think we finished that out. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay, we can talk about that tomorrow too.
Oh, we definitely talk about that tomorrow. Yeah.
So I can't wait for that.
But that's good, man. That's good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Glad the players gave a good effort and it's good. I'm glad it was good. But now we're going to football, man, because man, it's so much football. So much football news in the last couple of weeks, especially it seems like the past couple of days, but we need to catch up on something. And my first question to you when it comes to football is, are the Cardinals the favorites in the NFC West?
Well, they got JJ now, so I think we missed that whole thing from the last show.
Yeah,
JJ is on the team. Obviously, it makes their defense better. I still don't know. Somebody needs to explain to me what the hell's going on in Seattle. I have no clue. It seemed like they were a good marriage, and then suddenly, dude wants to go. The Rams have a whole new quarterback who happens to be, of course, your favorite, and the 49ers, well, I don't even know who's leading the 49ers. So they're the most complete team out of all the teams, and less disgruntled team out of all the teams. So I would say Arizona's should be the favorite in the West, to be honest with you. So, yeah. What's up, Doc?
Morning.
Yeah, so, yeah, I really feel like they should be the favorites because they actually have a together organization.
What impact do you think J.J. Watt's going to have on that defense?
I mean, he's going to have a big effect. I'm not saying he's going to sit there and change the world, but having a leader out there, having just his personality, having to try to cover him again. You want him to get after now Matthew Stafford. You want him to get after if Russell Wilson happens to still be there. You want to get him after whoever is going to be in San Francisco. So if you have that, Kyler Murray, and it's good because again, I feel like if you sign somebody good, that means that they won't be chasing your quarterback because you already got Aaron Donald going after people. So JJ's just going to help him. Okay. I was surprised it was JJ going there. I was really thinking Green Bay, but
I was thinking he was going to Cleveland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, good for him. He's in the NFC and the better conference. So good for him.
What about his contract? Do you think did you think he was going to get that much money? 2 years, 35 million, 23.
I think anybody's going to get that much money this week. There's a lot of money going around this week. I mean, if he stays healthy, I'm sure he'll earn it. And again, because NFL contracts get taken away so quickly sometimes, I have no issue with it. Look, we already have Kansas City restructuring gosh, Mahomes' contract. They just gave it to him last year.
What up? They did?
They're trying to restructure his contract
Already?
already. Like, if you couldn't do it the first time, right? Then why the next year you got to restructure his contract?
That's
now again,
crazy.
it's like 8 years, $500 billion, I should say. I get it, but the next year.
Yeah, maybe they're doing that because of this, salary cap number just came down, but they should have anticipated that. I don't know.
Exactly. That's the whole exactly. But just the next year you gave him a contract. Now you got that, and that's why I'm all for guys trying to get their money in the NFL.
Yeah, no
and
doubt.
trying to dictate where they go and what they do. Because again, you could just like the linebacker for Miami, you could just be cut and then go to contract. You get your signing bonus and nothing else is guaranteed. So again, I still haven't heard Brett Favre say anything about Cal Van Noy getting released out of his contract and I get paid. Because there's only one person that needed to be quiet when it came to him because he wanted a better situation. He ain't saying nothing about Russell Wilson either.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe because Russell Wilson played at Wisconsin. I don't know. But again, I just have an issue with people selecting one person to take their grief out. And I haven't heard from Dick Vermeil either. So again, shout out. If you have nothing else to say besides a derogatory comment towards one person, just stay the hell out of the news.
Yeah, exactly.
But
since you brought this person up, I'm going to ask you this question.
Okay.
Does Russell like deep dish, Hurt?
No one should. Honestly. I know I don't. It's a meal. It's I don't. Does he fit in Chicago? What are your thoughts? You think Russell fits in Chicago?
Yeah, I do. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's two places he's going. Either the Raiders, which I think he fits better, or Chicago.
Why is he going anywhere?
See, this is the thing. Like when this stuff first came out, right? I was like, this is just talk. He just wants leverage, right? He wants more of a say in Seattle. But nah, man. Nah, yo, this is when his agent came out with that list, that's what I was like, okay, this is serious.
And the list was Chicago, Dallas, Raiders, and who else? Like 14, right?
Yeah, who was the other team? I can't even remember the other team.
Chicago,
Raiders, Chicago, Dallas, which Dallas is now off the table, and dude, I can't even remember. But I'm wondering, this almost sounds like to me where he wants to be in a bigger market. You know what I mean? He's got a super famous wife. He's got a chance to
super famous.
Huh?
I don't know about super famous.
Okay, I won't say super, but she's famous. People
know her.
Yeah, and putting her, you know what I'm saying?
Well, where she can get, if she can get her, it's still Seattle. It's not like she's in Sheboygan.
Right, but I mean Vegas, Chicago, huge markets. You know what I mean? I don't know. It just sounds like I don't know, man.
He's just. I mean, don't get me wrong. The dude. Remember how it was when he first started, right? And then after that, they were just taken away from his offensive line, and the dude has been getting crushed, chased. He's got Aaron Donald that's been chasing him. Now we'll have J.J. Watt chasing him too. He has taken a bunch of punishment, but he's made it through the seasons mostly.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much he'd been sacked.
Say again?
I didn't realize how much he's been sacked.
Yeah, and I know as a quarterback, you're just like, nah, dude, what are y'all doing? And it seems like they're not helping him.
Yeah,
they don't have a ton of weapons on offense either.
Well, I mean, they had Tyler Lockett and they got him DK Metcalf. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, DJ, yeah. I mean, but that dude, DK, I don't think anybody really thought he's going to be as good as he is. That dude's a monster right now.
Yeah, man.
But again, you still need offensive line help to get it to DK and everybody else.
Right.
So, I mean, I get it. I understand the frustration. I don't think it's going on. I wish I could name that other team. But I don't know if he fits in Chicago. I don't know what's in Chicago that's better. That's going to make that team a contender for me.
Hey,
I mean, if they got Allen Robinson, of course.
I was going to say you got Allen Robinson. You have David Montgomery. They can get them some weapons, and they got a defense. You know what I mean?
They got a good offensive line, I guess.
Yeah, and they have management that will allow him some say.
Well, yeah. Well, they got a new head coach and everything now too, right? So
no, Nagy.
No, that's right. Nagy, right?
Yeah,
he's still there. There was so much turmoil.
Yeah, but the thing is, he would have leverage in those situations because Pace is one step out the door, and so is Nagy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So to save their jobs, I think they would welcome input from Russell Wilson. But so at the end of the day, where do you think he's going to go? I mean, do you think he's going to say? Me too. I can't.
If they got rid of him, that's going to set them back so far.
Yeah.
And they're just going to be back, in that irrelevant range where they, are just an afterthought.
Yeah.
And you don't want that. He makes you relevant.
Yeah.
So protect him. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, you just don't let Super Bowl winning quarterbacks go, man.
I think too, they put a lot of onus on that defense for a long period of time.
Yeah.
And when they broke up that defense, they just stopped paying people.
Yeah.
And that offensive line took a hit too. So.
Yeah. All right, man. Now, I know you don't want to talk like talking about this team, but man, this was some big news, man.
No. Next. So next question you got.
All right. Well,
no, why? Again, I'm sorry. I know I'm biased, and I get it.
He's the best quarterback in that division, man.
Yeah, well, you're by default.
Yeah, but
is he healthy? I don't even know if he's healthy. Is he going to play? Is he going to start?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Yeah, that's to me is the main thing. He's been, to me, the most consistent quarterback in the NFC East since he's been there. Because the Eagles have gone through quarterbacks even before Carson Wentz, but Carson just had like that good 1 or 2 seasons. Eli was towards the end of his career when Dak started, becoming Dak. And Washington hasn't had a quarterback since like Joe Theismann, really. So it's been, I know they had Curry and I know they had your RG3 guy, but they still haven't found the answer. But again, they're an underachieving all the time team. And until, I repeat, bias aside, until they show me that they can get past a certain point, I'm not saying that they're favorites.
You know what? I agree. It seems like for the past couple of years, right? Before the season, on paper, Dallas is easily going to win the East. And each year.
Every season.
Yeah.
They didn't even win it the year before this last year.
Right.
And Dak was there.
And I forgot what happened this year. Did they win it this year or by default? No, the Redskins won it, right? The Washington football team won the division.
Washington football team are the defending NFC East champions.
That's right. Yeah, which is crazy. So yeah, I'm with you, man. What do you think about this contract? What do you think about this deal?
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. He's just, we all know quarterbacks are the guys who are going to get the money, right?
Yeah.
So, but I think he did what he needed to do. I think he played it smart.
Yeah.
He played it smart. Jerry could have had him cheaper, but Jerry wanted to play hardball, but Jerry looked around and was like, I can't get anybody else. So let me just sign Dak. And Dak, to me, is the best guy that they have. And the best, and again, I'm not saying Dak is the best quarterback in the NFL, but he's not the worst, and he's nowhere near. He's more consistent than anybody in that. He's won that division multiple times. He's one of the, like you said, he's automatically, even if he comes back a little bit hobbled, the best quarterback in that division.
Yeah.
But again, are they the favorites? I don't know how that team's going to be. That team is so, who knows? That's what, should they on paper? Oh, dude, look at the team that they got. They got CeeDee Lamb. You got the other dude,
still have Zeke. You still have
you have all those, but
you have Gallup.
Again, you have all these people, except for CD 2 years ago, and they couldn't beat the Eagles on the last game of the season to go to the playoffs. So, again, I just feel like it's more organizational than it is like team-wise. They don't know. And does McCarty have it? How does McCarty and Dak do well? You know, it's a whole thing. Because even when Dak was healthy and they were down there, it's not like they were sitting there on top. Zeke was fumbling every day. It was a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So, again, by default, should they be? I guess. But I don't know. But see, if Washington gets a good quarterback, I'm going to say Washington.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just glad that Dak took it to Jerry because Jerry mishandled this whole thing.
Yep.
And you would have think he would have learned this lesson with Kirk Cousins from a team who mishandled that situation in his own division. But actually, I think the Washington football team, even though they mismanaged that, they made out because, like you said, Kirk is not a franchise quarterback in my opinion. But anyway, I'm glad Dak took it to Jerry Jones because he fumbled that one. All they had to do was take care of this guy a couple years ago. Quarterbacks, especially quarterbacks, salaries go up and quarterback salaries continue to go up. Anytime Joe Flacco was once had the biggest contract in NFL history. You know what I mean? You take care of that guy. You take care of that guy as soon as you can because the price is only going to go up. And that brings me to my next question. How does Dak's deal affect Lamar, Baker, Kyler, and Josh Allen?
Well, that was actually one of my questions to you. So I'm going to ask you that question. Forget Baker, Kyler, and Allen. How does this affect Lamar? That's all I need to know.
Well, this deal officially puts Lamar Jackson, which is crazy, in the 40. He's making $40 million. Lamar Jackson, I already know how much money he's going to make. He's making 40. Here's the thing. Deshaun's making 39, right? So Dak won up Deshaun by about $1 million. He's making 40. Lamar's an MVP. He's making
Dak's not an MVP.
Right.
Dak was never MVP. Lamar was MVP.
Dak hasn't gone in 3 straight playoffs.
Nope.
So Lamar's making $42 million. I mean, it is what it is. The Ravens just need to set aside that money on their cap for Lamar. It's just going to happen. And it's funny because this week, Eric DeCosta and John Harbaugh had a press conference with the press.
Usually a press conference.
Yeah. I did, man. That was funny. Had a press conference a couple days ago, and somebody asked him this question, and Eric DeCosta, he was straight up. He was like, "Look, man, when you go to a Bentley dealership, you're not going to get a discount.
Yep.
If you don't want the Bentley, don't go into the dealership.
Don't get the Bentley.
Yeah, just don't go there." And he recognizes, hey, Lamar's gonna, he's gonna get some money. Now, what's really going to make the Lamar Jackson negotiation interesting is that he's unrepresented. His mom's his manager. So,
I don't think Dak has an agent, right?
I can't remember.
I don't believe Dak has an agent. So certain people are just represented. I know Richard, the cornerback for San Francisco went to Stanford. I can't remember his name. Richard Sherman. Yeah, Richard Sherman. He's always represented himself.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's certain players, which, hey, you know what? I ain't paying you millions of dollars. I got this.
But the difference in this situation is the person representing you is your mother.
Hey.
So, no, but the thing is, it's like you can't, if he were represented by an agent, you can kind of critique his game a little bit. He doesn't compare to this and blah, blah, blah. This is his mom, man. Like,
just imagine if your mom represented you.
That wouldn't be good, Herb. That wouldn't be good.
Let me tell you something, though. You talking
about my son? After
he it'd be like, listen, y'all may not know, but you paying him more than you pay that other guy. He's better. And in sports, that's what you're supposed to do. Now, it's different in regular life.
Right.
But in sports, she'd hype you up better than any agent that you could ever have.
I'm not. Oh no,
and she gets you paid.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, she gets you paid.
I'm not worried about her capabilities. Lamar the right money because she's going to do that. Look, look. Let me tell you something. Felicia then orchestrated Lamar's whole his career. You know, when people were saying you should play wide receiver, she was like, no, my son's not playing wide receiver. You know what I mean? She has steered him and guided him in the right direction.
Yep.
But I'm talking about from the Ravens' perspective, though. It is when you're negotiating, this huge contract with the player's mother, like that's kind of you gotta be careful. You got to because
but it also could be if she's a business person. It's not. It's a business.
But at the end of the day, that's still her son. But go ahead.
It is. No, yeah, it is. But he's also the quarterback of the Ravens. Like you're representing the quarterback of the Ravens. You're not representing, your baby boy. You know what I mean? And so you can't take it like Lionel Messi's agent is his dad.
Okay.
So all these record deals and stuff, his dad has orchestrated for him. So I have no issue with Lamar's mom making it about business. And I think, and again, they're not Baltimore. Again, the one thing I have to say about Baltimore's front office, they're not full of dumb people. No. They're not full of people who come out their mouth and say something that's going to get in the news or downplay their players. They're a smart organization. So they're going to come at this the right way.
Yeah.
So I really don't have any issues with how this is going to turn out.
Yeah.
As far as the other three, Baker, Kyler, and Allen, I mean, Kyler's still new. I don't know if Kyler deserves anything. Baker has got his team to the playoffs, won a playoff game. Josh Allen, I mean, he got his BFF now. So, if they're all going to get paid in some way, but I don't think any of them is going to get more than Lamar.
I think Josh Allen could. I think the Ravens need to lock up Lamar. And here's the thing. Remember,
before Josh's contract, yeah.
Yes. And the thing is, other than Kyler, these are all quarterbacks in the same draft class. So the dominoes are going to fall quickly. You know what I mean? And the Ravens, they have the right approach. Like you said, they're not dumb. They came out after the season and said, we want to. This is Lamar's fourth year. They want to get him locked up now. And they want to do that because they know Baker and they know Allen and they knew Dak were on the horizon, and he's not going to get cheaper. So yeah, they got to lock him up, and they will. They have a good relationship, and everything will be fine. But yeah, they got to lock him up. The curious one for me is Baker Mayfield. If I'm Cleveland, I don't know if I want to pay this dude $40 million, man.
But what else do they have?
Yeah, I know. But Baker Mayfield?
In the history of your organization, which has not been pretty, you've had nothing. Literally nothing. And this is your best chance. Tim Couch, hello. This is your best chance of having something. And he's played well. Again, if I had to do a draft of these four, like right now, he may come in fourth. He may come in.
Yeah.
But he still has the best commercials out of all of them. So, there's that.
Well, he's the only one with no, Kyler has commercials. Yeah, but no, you're right.
And and the crazy thing is all of them except Josh are in the Heisman house.
Yeah.
So that's all cool. But Cleveland has to pay the man some money.
Yeah.
If you let him go, what do you have?
Yeah, you're right. And honestly, I didn't see Dak. I was like, man, I can't pay Dak $40 million. But
I think I feel like they overpaid Dak.
Oh, they did, but they didn't have a choice.
He didn't have a choice now.
Right. They didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
So,
but it is what it is.
Yeah. So I want the Ravens to hurry up and lock Lamar up because to me, the Josh Allen contract is they gotta lock him up before Josh Allen. I just put it like that.
Yeah.
All right, man. Now to your heated rival to mine are the Steelers now the favorites in the AFC North because guess who's coming back, Kurt?
Guess who's back? Back again. I don't know who's coming back.
Ben is back.
Oh,
tell your friends.
I don't. Oh, he's never left. No.
I know, but
And they won it last year. I mean, and again, they lost their center. He retired, even though he was hiking the ball to Abe Lincoln or something back there. I don't know who Godzilla somebody. Juju's a free agent. Their running game is kaputs in a way. No, they're not favorites. They barely won that division. They lost the playoff game to a divisional opponent. If anything, they're tertiary to me. They're tertiary. They really are. To me, they're the third best team in that division right now.
I hope you're right. Yeah, I honestly don't know if bringing Big Ben back moved the needle too much in the AFC North. He wore down. He's not the same. He's going to be a year older. I mean, you know what he is at this point, Hurt?
He's a bridge.
Dude, you took the words right out of my mouth. He is a bridge.
Not the one Bing blew up either. Not the one. It wasn't the one that he blew up in the movie. But it's. I mean, again, I know they're going to stick with him, but they had nothing else behind him. They have nothing else. They can't trade anything. They don't have the capital. So you got to look at it and say, okay, he's going to be, and Ben knows you're towards the end of your career. This is the team you start with, the team you have 2 Super Bowls with. It's like Eli. They'll bring in somebody, then you got to go. That's it. They just got to find somebody in the draft. It ain't going to be Dwayne Haskins that they took from us, but there's got to be someone else that you can groom into replacement. So, I mean, I understand why they took him back.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, what do you think the Steelers are going to do in the first round? Because I'm thinking, right, they're bringing Ben back.
I don't know what's their pick.
Well, they were the number 2 seed, so I think they're pretty low. I don't know what their pick is, but I'm assuming it's somewhere around 27, 26. But basically, I look at it like this: they're bringing Ben back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Their defense is going to be good. They're going to have TJ Watt coming. Well, not that he went anywhere, but they're going to have that linebacker. He should be back.
They got number 24.
Yeah. Okay, 24. Right. So, what? Here's my prediction for what they're going to do. I think they're either going to try to move up and draft a quarterback, or they're going to try to draft Najee Harris out of Alabama. Because I think if they have a running game, a good running game like they used to have, because remember the Steelers used to be all about running the defense.
Oh yeah,
that's short passes. Yeah, their running game has been non-existent for the past couple of years. So if they could get a running game going, that would kind of mitigate Ben's, decline.
No, they need to. The thing is, they need to do something. But why am I going to get Najee Harris when I have no offensive line? They need offensive line help.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think that's the perfect place to draft a tackle or whatever you need, or even a center, because with Pouncey going,
yeah,
they have a center. So I think offensive line for them, for me, in protecting Ben, it is the most important thing. But in order to start a running game, you need to have people to block for your runners. So to me, that's perfect offensive line. That's all I'll be doing all day.
Okay.
You build inside out, as they say.
Now, back to my other heated rival. Are the Patriots making the playoffs, man? Because who they just signed.
Well, I mean, but which is still kind of shocking in a way.
Dude,
I'm good for Cam. I'm good for Cam. I'm glad Cam got back, got some money. Again, they didn't have anybody. A lot of players sat out that they missed. Again, in that division, there's 2 teams that are good, and then there's the Jets, right? So, Miami's good. They're on the up and up. Buffalo, actually, seem to be the top of the division for a year. Can the Patriots make the playoffs? I'm gonna say no, but I need to see who comes back for that team.
Yeah.
I need to see how they draft, who they re-sign, I know, like I said, certain Calvin Noy's going to be a free agent. So usually he can go back home. People get discounted. I think one of your boy from Detroit is going to go back there as a defensive coordinator, Matt Patricia. So you bring your old band back together, get all them back, and they could still make something. And they're still going to be a tough out. But I don't know how Cam's going to be. But Cam had no one. Literally, they had you at wide receiver and me at tight end. I think there really was no one out there.
Yeah.
So if he has weapons, I still don't know how healthy he is. Because again, his throwing motion just didn't look right.
Yeah.
It just didn't look right. But I don't know, Bill brought him back, so it's got to be something.
So do you like that move for the Patriots?
I feel like it's weird because I feel like I like it for Cam. I don't know if I like it for the Patriots. Yeah. Like I feel good for him. Like, whew, good job, Cam. I'm glad you got a contract. But then as a Patriots fan, I'm like, I'm not a Patriots fan, but if I was, it'd be like, why? Like, can we not get Garofalo? Would be my thought process. Like, can we not get Jimmy G back? So, yeah.
So I have a theory about this move as well.
Okay.
Yeah. I think this is a good move for Cam. I think this is a good move for the Patriots. And to me, this further cements the fact that the Patriots are drafting quarterback in the first round, just my opinion. And I think this means they are drafting Trey Lance. I believe the Patriots are going to draft Trey Lance. I think they wanted to bring Cam back as a bridge, but also as a mentor and an example for Lance, who is not going to be NFL ready. He's played Division II, or FC, what's it called? It's no longer Division II.
Division.
Yeah, he's only had 1 year and a start this year of experience and not great competition. You know what I mean? So I think.
Hey, Joe Flacco came from Delaware.
No, I understand, but Joe Flacco had was a 2 or 3 year starter at Delaware. This guy's only played one. You know what I'm saying? He's only played. So my theory is that they wanted to bring him back as a bridge because they're going to draft Trey Lance and they know he's not going to be ready. He's going to have to sit. And who else could he learn from but from one of the best dual threat quarterbacks the league has ever seen in Cam Newton? So that's my theory. Now, going from the Patriots to Tom Brady, I hope you have this answer for me because I really don't know. At what age does this dude retire?
Well, in all honesty, I knew this question would be coming up, but I have a guarantee.
Oh, okay.
I have a guarantee, and you heard this today, March 13th, 2021, right here. This show will last longer than Brady's career. I don't care how long he plays. We will outlast him. You hear me? This show will go on. I don't know if it's going to be 45, 46, 47. All I know is that we will be here. Gosh darn it. We will outlast this man. Because like when we started the show, we were asking how long is Tom Brady going to be around. Yeah. When he's still here, we're still here, okay? We ain't going nowhere either. Matter of fact, we're going to break news. We signed an extension. Shoot.
Yeah. Hey, there we go.
Listen, we're going till we're 47. 40, I don't care. We're going to last longer than Tom Brady's career. This dude's going to go, how old is he now? 43, 44?
43. He's going to be 44 this year, yo.
Yeah, so he's going to go till 45 at least. 45.
Think about what you're saying. Think about
he's going to be playing at the age that we're going to be this year.
Yeah, that's crazy. A football player.
I have a hard time waking up in the morning. This guy.
Like, think about this. Like Jamie Moyer, right? Him playing until he's 45.
Jamie Moyer is 75 and lefty. And again, he's crafty. I think he's still playing somewhere.
Yeah.
Crafty left-handers.
Right. You know, that I understand. Jamie Moyer playing until he's 45.
They protected him. He didn't get trounced. They won a Super Bowl. Like, if I'm them, what do you have to lose? Yeah. Literally. Like, I'm not saying that. I mean, heck, I would have signed him too. I would have signed him. I would give him the keys to SeaWorld. Whatever I need to do. Call it, Tampa, St. Petersburg, whatever. Give him ownership of the Rays. I don't care.
Hey, you're right.
I'm staring at Derek Jeter's house. I give him Derek Jeter's house. Like, if this dude won me a Super Bowl, I only have one in my whole lifetime. I mean, one in my lifetime in the organization. That dude has the keys to the city, whatever. Gulf of Mexico. Give him the Gulf of Mexico. Just whatever. I don't care. Like, that dude's staying there.
But you know what? I got to give it to Tom Brady, man, because like you said, he's darn near our age, and he's still doing his thing. And his arm has not left. Like with Peyton, his arm was shot. You know what I mean? Tom Brady's arm is still there. You're right. As long as they protect,
there's differences there. Peyton had to have those surgeries. Tom hasn't had. He only had surgery on his knee.
Yeah.
You remember, like in all the off seasons, Peyton needed this, Peyton needed that. Certain quarterbacks, Brady isn't one of those dudes. We never see it. We never hear Brady had off-season cleanup of whatever. He never had any injuries like Drew Brees had. He hasn't had any injuries like Peyton had. The dude's been healthy. Like him and Aaron have been healthy. They've only had like knee injuries. And that's why their arms are still there. Honestly, they haven't had no upper body issues. So I gotta give him credit. But the dude earns a spot. Now, again, I still need Aaron to win me one more damn Super Bowl before he retires. Right.
Good luck with that one, man.
Yeah, I know. But I swear, if he gets there, I'm going to celebrate so bad. Anyway.
All right, man. Well, now we're on to baseball.
Yeah, real quick. Let me go back to the college basketball. I forgot the college basketball. To the NBA. I forgot. They were also supporting HBCUs, traditional HBCUs.
Okay.
During the All-Star game. Team Durant, I think, was doing a fund for the black colleges, universities. And I believe LeBron's team, who won all 4 quarters, raised over $300,000 for the Thurgood Marshall Fund for HBCU. So that was a good cause. And that's another good reason, and another reason why I watched. And it was really cool. And also during the broadcast, one of the players who went to Tennessee State gave a scholarship to two students who were juniors, 2 full rides to Tennessee State. So that was pretty cool as well.
That's awesome, man. I love that.
Was good. Again, NBA always gets this right. I mean, they started off with Lift Every Voice and Sing. Then they went to the Canadian National Anthem. I mean, those guys were standing for a long time. And they went to, of course, the regular national anthem. So they were standing for a long time, but the NBA got it right, and I definitely enjoyed it. But I did forget to mention it. So
that's cool. All right. On the baseball. Opening day is April 1st. Do you care, her?
Of course. We got Francisco Lindor. I'm good. Like,
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The crazy thing is, and not just because we have Francisco Lindor, I'm really looking forward to baseball.
Oh wow, I'm shocked by this answer.
I feel like I missed it for some reason. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older and getting nostalgic or something. Like, I was just sitting here just thinking about, like, I haven't taken my wife to a baseball game. Yes, she may fall asleep, but it's just a whole, she's never experienced. I've never just, I've taken her to basketball games. She hasn't gone to, I don't know if she really enjoyed football games. There's so many people there. But, I just like, man, just a day at Camden Yards. One of those nights, again, I'm a New York kid. I love my Mets. A day at Camden Yards is one of the most beautiful things that you could do, period. There's nothing like being at that stadium, walking around. You're like you're amongst friends. You're just well, I know I was with the Mets.
Yeah. Well, you were amongst friends that day, man. So please don't
I was amongst friends and family there. It was a away game for you. What can I say?
Yeah, it was.
But even on regular games, it's just being at Camden Yards, except for that one guy on the train. Other than that, I miss it. Like, again, we didn't get to go to any sporting events, but I feel like I've been taking the fact that I'm able to go do things like that for granted. And it's right downtown.
Yep.
And I miss that. I haven't really done. If there's any sport that I've been to the most, it's baseball.
Right.
I can count the number. I still only been to 4 football games. Yeah, I think only 4 football games.
Okay.
I've been to numerous baseball games, different stadiums. So, we got to go do these things.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to opening day. I can't wait for baseball.
Wow.
I'm gonna watch the O's. That knuckleballer you got is exciting to me.
Okay, yo, I bet this. I forgot to send you. Did you see that slow motion pitch?
Dude, first of all, I don't think that was slow motion. I think that's exactly how it moved.
Yo,
no
rotation. Amazing.
None. And
no
in my whole lifetime, I threw one perfect knuckleball.
Really? Oh.
One perfect, and it looked just like that. Now, I've never duplicated it again after that. And I was just playing around. But that thing was so cool. Yo. Oh, my God.
That was crazy. Dude, how do you throw a ball with no spin, no rotation? Amazing. Yep. Amazing.
So, yeah, I'll be rooting for the O's this season. I'm rooting for Trey Mancini. Came back from colon cancer. How I feel about that, and just I'm rooting for him. He got his first hit. Hope he does well, and I can't wait for baseball. I really can't. I'm looking forward to it. I miss the dirt, the ground, the field.
Yes.
And so yeah, April 1st can't come soon enough. I can't wait.
Well, man, I'm so glad to hear that hurt. Your enthusiasm is more than mine right now. Like I'm looking forward to it, but to ask you this question, I actually had to look up to see when opening day was. I had no idea.
I'm never good with that. So I don't even know who we're playing first.
Shoot. Normally I'm counting down the days till opening day, but this year I had no idea when it was. So, but here's one thing I'm looking forward to, and I'll ask you this question. Should fans be allowed back in baseball stadiums?
Responsibly, because I've seen them in a whole bunch of other places. I think, again, because it's Baltimore City, and depending on if the COVID things, people are getting vaccinated. Infections are going down. I'm working at a hospital, and every day was just a ton of COVID patients, but things have gone down. As long as people are vaccinated and keep getting vaccinated, more people in Baltimore and Maryland get vaccinated, you can do this, but again, you should limit certain things. It shouldn't be full capacity. And but I believe we are at the point where we can have some fans. I'm not a person that's sitting here like, hey, I'm not Texas. Put it that way. I'm not Texas. We're like, hey, everybody come in, no mask, full capacity, let's go. I'm nowhere near that.
Right.
25%, get some fans at Camden Yards, basically on a regular Wednesday night. Was it what it normally looks like?
Exactly. Let me tell you, I absolutely think fans should be back. Camden Yards is an outdoor venue, and I feel like with it being outdoors and the fact that Camden Yards doesn't sell out anyway, I think 25% capacity is a perfect percentage. You can socially distance at Camden Yards. You can bring your family, wear your mask, you're outside, and socially distance yourself from other people safely. So I have no problems with it. I'm relieved actually that the governor is allowing fans back in stadiums. I thought they could allow people in football stadiums, honestly. But that's fine. Being safety is first. But like you said, we have vaccinations coming. This thing is not over, but at least we see the light at the end of the tunnel where people could, get their vaccinations, still safely social distance, and this shouldn't be too much of a problem from here on out. So, man, I'm excited. This is the thing that's kind of making me excited about opening day is that I may actually get to see baseball. No, I am going to see baseball this year.
Yep.
So
yep, you're definitely going to get to see baseball. And the cool part is we get to see the Mets and the Orioles again this year.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. June 8th and 9th.
Wait, a win?
June 8th and 9th.
Nice.
So hopefully everything should be even closer to being open.
Dude, we're going.
I'm there. I will be there. Of course, all my fans will be there with me, hopefully.
Nah. Let me tell you something. All right, I swear to you, if we go to this game, right, and Mets fans outnumber Orioles fans, I'm not going to, I swear to you, I'm not going to another Orioles game again. No, I'm never going to another Mets Orioles game.
What?
We better not in this age of COVID. Mets fans better not outnumber us the way they did the last time. Dude, you don't understand. When we went to that game, Hurt, I don't think you understand. I was in shock. Because I knew like Yankees fans travel. I know New Yorkers travel. Like I knew that. But dude.
But the thing is, so we've played at Camden Yards a bunch of times since that one time, right?
Uh-huh.
So each time it was a bunch of Mets fans every single time we went there. I don't know why you're still in shock about it.
Because I knew there were going to be Mets fans there, but it was like a family reunion, and Orioles fans were like the lost long cousin. Because everybody else was like an immediate family.
We all wear orange. We have an orange, brotherhood.
Yo, I felt like I was.
You don't like the Yankees.
I felt like I was the fourth cousin or something, man, and y'all was all the immediate family. I mean, it was. Yeah. I mean, you had Mets fans coming up, high-fiving and having conversations. I'm like, what is going on? You felt like you at home. You just kicked back.
I was at home.
Put your feet on the table. I was like, what's going on? This is our house.
I mean, again, it's City Field South. I mean, but it's so just let's get ready. Make sure we make our plans June 8th and 9th. We're going down to the Camden Yards, man.
All right, man. We gotta set that date, no doubt, man. But look, all right, man. We're gonna not quite end off the show because I know you have some questions for me, but I'm going to end off the show with two questions to you.
Okay.
This one I really don't understand. You shot me a text a couple weeks ago, and I was flabbergasted. But how are there only three? I forgot three. Three WWE World Champs.
Black, in their history.
Yeah.
Was The Rock, Kofi Kingston, and Bobby Lashley, who just won the title not this past Monday, the Monday before. It's just their history. But this is why growing up in the NWA, which became WCW, Ron Simmons beat Big Van Vader to become the first black heavyweight champion and of a major organization. And it happened at a house show. So for people who don't know what house shows are, it's these shows where they travel during the week and I think it actually happened in Baltimore, where they travel on the road to these towns, but it's not like televised. So I found out about it when I tuned in on Saturday at 6:05. They said we have a new world champ because we didn't have internet and stuff like that. So you had to actually wait till if something happened, you either come in the news, let that night on the newspaper the next day, or whenever the next event televised was, right? So that was Saturday, 6:05 on TBS. They said Ron Simmons, we got some footage, and I saw Ron Simmons winning the world championship, beating Vader. I cried because it's one of those things I never thought would happen. Just black people aren't elevated in certain companies to become champion. And now I didn't cry when Kofi won. I didn't cry when The Rock won. And I didn't cry when Bobby Lashley won, but I was proud of each of them getting to that point. So, and I feel like the WWE just needs to do better. But I mean, the fact that Lashley won, he's a champion, and WrestleMania is coming around in April, and hopefully he gets the state champion for a while. So we'll see.
Well, when you texted him, I just couldn't believe that there's only been three black world champions in the WWE. Like, that's crazy. Think about how long.
Yeah, but the Hogans, the Warriors, the San Martinos, the Shawn Michaels, the Triple H's, the Stone Colds.
Yeah.
They've had Hispanic champions as well. It's not like they haven't had any minorities.
Right.
They have Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio and others, but it's been just, The Rock, Kofi, and Bobby Lashley.
Wow. That just shocked me, man. So, all right. I'm really curious about your take on this.
Okay. Oh, he did great. I was so proud of that dude. Did you see the bump he took?
Dude, first of all, I watched that and my jaw dropped. Yo, when they slammed that dude on the I was like, Shaq, what are you like? Dude, I couldn't believe that. I
didn't think he would do something like that. He's been in the ring before. I've never seen him move the way he moved. Like, he really took this seriously.
Yes, you can. Yes, yeah. You can tell this wasn't just hey, I'm just showing up. No,
the dude was in shape. He powerbombed Cody, and it was a perfect powerbomb.
Yes,
and he took the hits well, and he fell through 2 tables like with another human on top of him. Like, dude, I was my jaw. My jaw was on the floor, yo.
I couldn't believe it hurt.
So yeah, shout out to Shaq, man. That was awesome. I was so proud of him. I really, really, really was. I just thought it was gonna be like some quirky, this is garbage, but they did a great job. I was really proud of how he handled it.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Ooh, but speaking of wrestling matches, Michigan and Maryland, the Big Ten. What kind of beef is going on there? Sturgeon went over, told Juwan, don't talk to me, don't look at me, don't come over here. I mean, I didn't know Wolverines and tortoises hate each other, but what happened? What? And then I heard during the regular season there was technicals and arguments. And is it because of the M thing? I mean, Maryland. I'm glad because I feel like Maryland never fit into the Big Ten, but I feel like if they had real rivalries, they would. This makes me feel good.
Yes. First of all, you couldn't have said it any better. I love this. This is what the Big Ten needed, and this is what Maryland basketball needed. We needed a rival.
Yep.
What do we have one now? First of all, I've barely watched Maryland basketball all year. Today was I
was telling you about some of the games. You weren't even looking at it.
Right. And you know how big of a Maryland basketball guy I am.
Of course.
But yesterday was the first time I watched Maryland basketball in like a couple months. And it's like they went to commercial, and then when they came back, Juwan Howard was ejected. I'm like, what's going on? So apparently, Juwan said he didn't like a call, and he stepped out the coach's box, and Turgeon was getting on the refs about him stepping out the box, but it was only by like a couple feet or something like that. And he was like, oh, so it's like that now, it was like that type of thing. But then he says that Turgeon charged him and came at him, and he was talking about how he's from the South Side, and the way I was raised, if somebody come at you, I'm not just going to stand. I'm like, really? I still haven't seen it. And Turgeon's side of the story is that in the first 2 games there was some yapping going on, and they just got tired of it. There
was 4 technical fouls in that last meeting.
Yeah, but man, my thing is, I don't know if I'm coming at Juwan Howard, man. What's he like, 6?
Well, we don't know. There's definitely, honestly, I feel like as a coach, there's not a fight that's going to break out. So right. Coaches aren't going to fight each other. If a coach swings at you, his career is done. So so you can basically just kind of bark at each other all you want. But man, I love it. This makes me happy. I don't know what I was more happy about: Duke dropping out of the ACC tournament, or not, and probably not making the field of 64 or 68, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And and Florida State beating North Carolina, so neither one of those teams are going to win the ACC. And going to now again, I really feel like Florida State missed the boat last season as far as winning the national championship. They were one of the 4 best teams in the country. And I really wanted them. They're good this year. They're not as good as they were last year, but man, it just hurt my heart because I was like, this team was so good last year.
They were good, man. They were going to go far, man. Both of our teams, Maryland,
they would have been the number 1 seed. They would have been like one of the 4 number 1 seeds.
Florida State definitely would have been a number 1 seed. Maryland was likely going to be a number 2 seed. So, it was. Man, it hurt.
So let me.
How much?
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Keep going.
No, I was going to say, how much I hate Duke.
Oh yeah.
I hate Duke. They're my number 1 hated team all the time. Now, Duke, I'm so glad they're not making the tournament, but I don't like the way it went down. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you don't want to have a positive COVID test.
Yeah, I mean that sucks.
You know,
I mean,
if you lose properly, I guess.
Yeah,
but I mean that's the way. I mean, Virginia had to drop out the tournament too.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still going to make the field, but I mean, it's again. Luckily, there haven't been a ton of instances and issues. There have been some, of course, but it is what it is.
Hey, are they allowing any fans in Indianapolis for these games? Do you know?
I was things opening up. I'm not 100% sure. I really don't know. As we get closer, which will be, I guess, start next week, we'll find out. Which again, I did not take those days off because I keep forgetting. But this year, I don't think if this is the year that I'm not gonna. I said I'm not gonna fill out a bracket, which I might not fill out a bracket. I don't even know. But I didn't fill it out last year because we didn't make it either. So I might do it just because I missed it.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But yeah, I don't know if they're going to allow fans, but hopefully I don't know what the rates are there, but if they can allow a couple of fans or maybe just families or something, that would be cool.
Okay.
But I think my question to you, what's more surprising? The Michigan-Maryland being heated or the fact that MSG didn't know who Patrick Ewing was? Because again, I'm not a Dolan person. If two people, just two, let me just say two, not even Oakley, not Mark Jackson, not Rod Strickland, not Stephon Marbury, not any of those people. There's two people who should walk into MSG and you should never question who they are. Those two people and only those two people are Patrick Ewing and Mark Messier. Like, there's no one else that can walk in there and not like Mark Messier. No one should question. Let me see your credentials. No credentials. Do you not know who the hell he is? You think he's the dude that played for Seattle or something? Dude who finished his career in Orlando? Who the hell you think this is?
I kind of disagree with you on this one. You're right, but maybe if someone's there just to do their job and may not, you know what I mean? Like in the age of COVID and all this stuff, maybe the person was just trying to do their job, man. Maybe the person doesn't know sports. I mean, maybe the person wasn't even alive, man, the last time Ewing played there. You know what I mean? Like he hadn't played there in over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he looks like the guy who's on the wall.
I get it, but
he looks like the guy whose name is up there.
I get it. Like I said, you're right, but at the same time, I'm not going to fault someone for trying to do their job. You know,
you're not doing your job if you don't know who Patrick Ewing is. I'm sorry.
How about this, Patrick? Where's your pass? Where is it? How about Patrick? Just show him the pass.
I'm like, go inside the arena and look up and see 33. You'll see my pass right there.
Okay, but wouldn't it be a lot easier just to have your pass with you?
It wouldn't be an issue if this didn't happen with Charles Oakley. It wouldn't be an issue if they didn't have an issue with Spike Lee. This wouldn't be an issue if they seem to always be having problems with everybody. If this was the first and only thing that ever happened to a Knick great or a Knick fan, then I would be okay. Then this is coming from a kid who got kicked out of MSG.
But you know what? He ain't no Knick no more. He the enemy. He coming in there as the enemy, son.
What? No, he's not. It's a coach at Georgetown. There's no enemy.
Yeah, he's the enemy.
It's not the enemy.
Yeah, he was. He's the enemy, son. So I'm just joking.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
Like I said, you're right, but I can't fault the people for trying to do
I
that.
fault them. Nah. I fault James Dolan. It's the only person I'm ever going to blame for everything that happened in the state of New York.
Yeah.
Makes me angry. But now I'm pretty happy at the fact that that your Maryland team's got a rivalry. I think your women won the tournament.
Yeah, they beat I forgot who they beat last night, but
I think Brenda Freeze was coach of the year again or something in the Big Ten. So good for her again. But none of these teams are UConn, so we'll see.
Yeah. How's UConn doing this year, Herd?
Oh, damn, we got one loss.
Oh.
Yep, we won the Big East. Our first year back in the Big East.
Oh.
Win the Big East. We'll probably get freshman of the year. But again, the SEC has good squads. They have good squads. I believe Auburn, Texas A&M, of course, South Carolina with Dawn Staley. Great. I think the SEC final between Auburn and South Carolina was the first time two black female head coaches face each other in the SEC title game. So,
okay.
Yeah, so good for them. And just, hope they just keep growing the sport. And you know me, I love my UConn ladies. I love women's basketball, period. So,
yeah.
I can't wait for that tournament to start. And hopefully UConn can get another title. So, we'll see.
Yeah.
So, that's definitely it. What else? I feel like we're missing something in sports-wise. We got everything?
No, man. That's it.
Baseball, football, basketball, we almost got everything covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, even have some wrestling questions.
Yeah, man.
So good. All right. Well, I guess we kind of made up for missing it. Tomorrow, I still can't wait for tomorrow's show. So everybody,
yes.
Of course, this is we're live on YouTube. Tomorrow we'll be on YouTube. We're on Spreaker, Stitcher apps, Google Podcast, Spotify, everywhere you find podcasts. You find about MD Podcast. Our social media on Facebook, IG, and the Twitter. We're always there, and just subscribe, listen to us, download us. We're literally everywhere when we have a good connection.
Yeah, we have not been banned from Twitter. Just to let y'all know.
No, but we can be because it might give us some publicity. Who knows? So sometimes I feel like I need to be banned. So with some of that, but I think that's about. I feel like I'm missing. Besides the Wizards losing a lot lately, getting killed the last two games. I think that's it. I think their magical run is over.
Yeah.
Poor Wiz. That's all right. But we'll see how the second part. Oh, I forgot the last question I had. How do you feel about Blake Griffin joining the Nets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's to me. That's not even. Yeah.
Blake Griffin has not dunked this season.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No. I mean, it's Blake, dude. That's a trade in name.
Blake Griffin, 3-point specialist. What kind of world are we living in?
Yeah, whatever.
I swear I'm missing something. But hey, if not, we'll cover it next week.
Yeah.
So thank you guys. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Tune in, 8 a.m. sharp. We'll be here for a new show. It'll be our movies and about WandaVision. So tune in tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, and have a safe weekend. And still wear your mask.
Yes.
Please. And get vaccinated. I said vaccinated. Get vaccinated.
Get vaccinated, y'all.
I don't care if it's the Johnson & Johnson, the Moderna, the Pfizer. Get those shots. All right, everybody, have a good weekend.
All right, y'all. See you tomorrow.